Alrighty, witches, let's see what's going on real quick. I'll pick up on some timelines here because I do feel like there's a big shift, and I'd like to try to get it out there that even when I'm talking about twin flame timelines, it doesn't mean that this is someone from your past. I think it's really, really cocky that people can make that claim that somebody is their twin flame. We got Sagittarius. Got Mars. We got twos. Definitely something to do with decisions, competitions here. Mars, battles, warriors. Sagittarius, reaching for goals. Twin flame journey is about involvement and enlightenment, right? Now, if you're a twin, then you've played a karmic. And if you haven't, then you're not a twin, right? It's part of the evolutionary process. But you have to go through the battle relationships to learn your skills, to learn, you know what I'm saying, your lessons, right? To be able to be a better person, right? 99% of people, they're always so mad that someone was like, oh, they were such a terrible, like, what is that? Oh, I got that Kramer song. I got the boy, you got the man type of energy going on. But that's it exactly. People evolve, people change. And the twin journey is supposed to be all about evolving and changing. It's constant growth. You constantly grow with the person. If you don't grow with the person, then you will grow away from the person. That's just what happens. But that's why we talk about it's important to have individuality, right? You don't have to like to do everything your person does, right? There should be equal energies of free time where people do what they like to do and they love to do and things that people love to do together. Doesn't have to be up each other's ass the whole time either, right? That's toxic kind of connections, right? That's severe codependency, right? There's a rings of communication going on here. There is new beginnings starting for people, right? That are causing big waves. New beginnings that are causing big waves. This is not necessarily about the past sneaking up on you. This is about new beginnings. Right? And when we pick up past life energies, understand that you've had many past lives. Think about how many lives, High Priestess, High Priest, again. You've had many lives lined up many different ways. I believe that we travel within soul clusters. Got spouse. Got love life. We got orphan here. You know, these intense energies carry from lifetime to lifetime, right? And I mean, all of it carries from lifetime to lifetime. Yep, that's where we go, the unrequited love. One of my reoccurring, when I do have my dreams, my reoccurring dreams is a very specific past life with a cluster of people, right? And there definitely is that energy. There's that energy of competition for love and everything else like that. There's this union that always seems to happen, right? Got this orphan energy. It's always like, and I say that too, right? Like, that's kind of where the timeline shift. It's the shifting of perspective. It's the changing of beliefs. It's things like that. And like orphans coming into a society that, you know, bring new beliefs or change, or they bring new beliefs and change to these orphans, right? It clears out these DNA karma and it creates new timelines. I feel like that's a big message that's coming on. We got Greco-Roman era here. We definitely got farm, homesteading type living. We got angels, wisdom, trust and faith. And here we go with this unrequited love card here. And I just get this strong sense, like I said, we got Mars, we got 2, we've got People setting their eyes on goals, and yeah, the competition of it all, right? And it could be like in these times, even if there was a competition, the person that you loved didn't always win, or someone always lost. Maybe there was two people that loved you before. This has always been the competition. I'm not ready for this yet. I definitely get this is the type of energy that's going on. I've definitely been picking up divine feminines that have made a huge shift this lifetime. Remember, we're living longer than we have before. In these times, 30 was it. You only had time in your life for one great love. If you made it to your Saturn return, here's the triumph of lies. If you made it to your Saturn return, you were old. That's why you were old made by 20. Why? Because most people die between 30 and 40. You had no time to grow old with somebody. So these timelines now that have shifted so much in one person's life, and a person can reinvent themselves within their lifetime because we have this grand opportunity now that we live this long. That's why it's been granted back to us. That triumph of lies, forgetting oneself. Somebody's forgetting how powerful they are, forgetting who they are. There was a period of time there where divine feminines were chasing these masculines, and it was a little ridiculous, right? You don't have to chase these energies. That's the whole point, right? The triumph of lies is holding on to the past even though it's toxic, right? Yeah, black flower fragrance. So we've got some energies. I got divine feminine energies that put out that black flower fragrance, right? And I get it's that toxic love, right? It's that, what? Oh, I've already said somebody was my twin flame, so I'm going to stick with this forever, even though the universe pointed at me a million times that this person was no good for you, right? We've got a masculine that's forgotten who they are and how powerful they are and what energies they actually do have, right? And there's this triumph of lies. It's this triumph of lies of, yeah, you only get, I'm getting you only get one great love, right? And you can never love again. That doesn't make any sense, because even back in the day, I mean, yeah, winds of activation here again. Back in history, people died all the time. People died all the time. Women died in childbirth all the time. You could die from simple infections. Mountain and strength again. You could die from simple infections. Men went off to battles and often didn't return. They went on, expeditions and things like that and never returned. And you think these people they never found love again, right? You know what I'm saying? You get married at 19 or whatever, and you're madly in love and you have this whirlwind relationship, and then they decide that they're gonna go crusading or whatever. They called off by the army to go expand the Roman Empire, and this person's gone for 15 years. Think of the Odyssey, right? River. There's definitely some movement happening here, and it's kind of not being able to see what's around the bend, right? There's winds of activation. There's new timelines unfolding for those who want to put in the strength to get to them. Harmony is possible, right? And it's all about finding the place where you find harmony. We come in here, we come down here, and we engage with all these different divine energies. But when we meet them, they might not know that they're divine energies, and they could be extremely toxic. But they came here to be toxic, to teach a very specific lesson. I get that whole mixing seasonal people with lifetime expectations. These people came in from a season to teach you one thing. Yeah? You must go out and find love. I get the kind of the reinforcement of, if you made a bunch of promises with this person, but they never lived up to their end of the promises, then no, they weren't the one. They didn't activate with you. They weren't the one. The one will activate with you. The one will change. The one will better themselves. The one will be inspired. It won't be a forced change. It'll be a change that the person wants to make. Goes for both sides. This goes both ways, y'all. This person will inspire the best out of you. And anybody who doesn't maintain that, starts feeding into your vices, starts feeding into your addiction, starts treating you poorly, starts hurting your businesses and your life and things like that, then no, that person was, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what y'all went through together. If it turned toxic and never went back, then they were not the ones. They were there to teach you a lesson. They were there to give you a taste. Right? And you were not perfect either. I don't care what they did. You were not perfect either. Okay? I never claim to be perfect. Don't be claiming to be perfect either, right? Especially if you're an empath, especially if you're like a Heyoka, right? You have been mirroring energy, right? You are not, there's been a lot of people that have been subjected to reactionary abuse and been through some crazy, crazy shit, right? But you were not perfect in these situations either. They were a learning curve for you as well. At this King of Swords, I am the machine energy, right? This person has made a decision, right? They have their eyes set on something that they really want to manifest. 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. This person's planning on making moves, and they're planning on making moves very, very quickly, maybe even taking a flight. Like I said, this might not be even who you think it is, right? This is someone who is trying to come out of strife, right? This 5 of Wands. They're tired of it. They're tired of the competition. They're tired of the pettiness. They're tired of being left out in the cold, right? That is not their energy. Mother trucker, I am a King of Cups. I am a King of Pentacles. And I am a divine counterpart energy. And I deserve another divine counterpart energy. The wheel of fortune is turning, right? 10 of coins. Someone is getting a major victory here, getting ready to make a major transition in life, right? They have found balance over addictions and things like that, that numbing themselves to balance in. I get like escapism in general, right? There's definitely been a death in a cycle, an ending to these cycles, right? Somebody is breaking. I'm picking up like their Mercury retrograde cycle. That shit that happens like every 3-4 months in their life. They're going through the same exact arguments with these people, and they're tired of living the same day, same week, same month, same year over and over again, right? They're waiting for an opportunity to try to make this happen, right? They're reaping what they sow when it comes to stalking somebody, right? They feel weird, I think, about stalking somebody, or they've been watching somebody very closely for a long time because they feel like this person is their 10 of Cups. It's this Queen of Coins, yes. She's inspired this Tower with this seriously intense connection, right? There's been a major judgment that's being passed. If it hasn't happened yet, it's coming. Like I said, this is the 5D timeline of possibility here. This is the main possibility if everybody chooses to go for these openings, chooses to jump the timeline, chooses to change their destiny. Like, you have these options, these opportunities valuable, right? These valuable opportunities available to you. There's definitely judgment, the world opening up here. Page of Swords. Still got this sneaky, watchy energy, right? Definitely trying to get somebody who's trying to get control and balance. There's someone who can be influential to other people. They're trying to be strong, right? They're trying to defend their like moral code right now, or they're trying to defend their values, right? They're really shouldering up and manning up to shoulder a lot of responsibilities, right? They're learning how to be generous without being detrimental to themselves. There's still a decision that they're scared to make about the Queen of Cups, right? There we go with that Queen of Cups with the crow on it again here, right? That defensive energy, right? And this person's like trying to see a way. I get like trying to, a chink in the fence. They're trying to see a hole, trying to peek. They're trying to peek through a hole in the fence. I don't think they're getting as much information as they want. They want to be able to like peek through a hole in the fence. They want to see more. They want to understand more. And they don't want to say anything. They're imprisoned by this type of energy, right? It keeps them in the hermit mode, right? They're scared that everything's too good to be true. That's why they want to see a hole in the fence. I'm getting like, who are you when I'm not looking? This person is working on building skills and creating something here. They do want to take a leap. There is a leap here happening, right? Page of Staves. I just keep getting this immature energy again. What is the deal with all these pages? It could be children with the pages energy. It's definitely some sort of, this immature energy is this person stuck in Three of Swords situations, or somehow somebody has connections to heartstrings, some sort of soul connection that they can pull on, right? I get that the feminine energy is aware of this with this. She's like faced away from this King of Cups, looking at this Three of Swords situation. The King of Cups is also looking over at this Three of Swords situation. It could even be something they could be embarrassed about, to a sense, right? They're definitely trying to find balance. They definitely still feel this divine guiding pull here. The star there again. There's definitely some secrets going on, but this energy wants to make an offer, right? They want to come off as the Knight of Coins, as someone that can manifest money, manifest opportunities, right? They want to come off as the Emperor, you know, kind of ahead of the game, a little bit more in control, right? This pull is absolutely ridiculous. Someone is pulled very, very strongly. There's a sword, a truth that they want to offer this person. With all this watching energy, you might not even be aware of the person that's really paying this much attention to you, right? There's a lot of anxiety. 99 again, a lot of anxiety. 9 of Cups. Every time I talk about, you get that taste of that energy, right? It comes with this anxiety of it's going to disappear again. That's why people end up numbing. They try to artificially create it, right? That's the perspective that this person, I think, is getting. The Ace of Cups energy. No matter what you try, what you do, nothing compares to that, right? They need to make some movement. They need to make some movement. Need to act like a King of Swords. Need to be smart about whatever they're about to do. It's definitely something going on the 5D here, right? And I get the type of energy that you might not be aware of this person. You might not know them that well. You might not know them that well, but they've been watching you more than you think. This doesn't necessarily have to be somebody from your past. The universe is concentrate. There's winds of activation. There's timeline shifts available, right? It's time to be strong in who you are. Be ready to unfold when the sun starts blooming, right? Focus on staying in areas where you don't have to hide who you are, that you feel harmony, right? Don't stress the past so much that you're so defensive that you chase everything away. Don't numb the past, right? Understand that there has been a triumph of lies here. There has been faulty programming. There has been twisted messages put in with positive messages in order to really manipulate people. I get that so much with the twin flame stories, right? I mean, there was some groups that they got busted by, like, In Vogue magazine. I was actually in the People's group right before the In Vogue magazine article came out, and they were like totally crazy people. It was a cult. People use this energy to trap lonely people, right? There's all these messages from the past, right? Yes, this person has potential spouse energy. They've been your spouse before. There's love energy here, right? There's this high priestess, high priest energy. You both are divine energies. You come with special gifts that you've had for lifetimes, right? You got divine guidance with the angels here. This is all taught you to bring you wisdom and trust and faith, right? And the fact that sometimes there is unrequited love. That old twin could have been a narcissist that was just mirroring your energy the whole time. You weren't really in love with their energy. You were in love with your own energy. Get a couple oracle cards and then I'm going to roll out. Pay attention. Pay attention to your messages. I get that saying is like, stop asking for signs and then being like, well, that's not a signy enough sign for me, so I'm going to ask for another sign. No, you can't do that. You can't ask the universe for signs and then start ignoring all the signs. Because then the universe will start messing with you and beating you over the head with a wooden spoon, right? You get dreams and all kinds of other weird stuff start happening. Pay attention to your messages. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love you. I'm back as soon as I can, I promise.